Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video on the channel, and today we are going to be breaking down a ton of reveals with the Gridiron Guardian promo. We're going to be talking about the brand new LTDs that are in the game today as well, so a ton to talk about, a ton of player reveals to go over. But before we get into the rest of the video, guys, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on if you guys have been enjoying the vids and you do not want to miss any coming out in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, want to say this, I just went and watched Venom Let There Be Carnage, and holy, that was a really good movie. I would highly recommend you guys go and see that. But yeah, let's talk about some Madden stuff. Like I said, there are brand new LTDs and packs. We got Robert Woods, who I predicted correctly last night, so I want to credit myself there. And then obviously we knew Kareem Jackson was coming. Both look like pretty solid cards. Robert Woods actually looks really good, which is interesting. He looks like one of the better wide receivers in the game. But we still got Elite Bundles, Team of the Week bundles. Ultimate Kickoff stuff is expiring tomorrow with Gridiron Guardians, so if you need any Ultimate Kickoff things, you want to open up some of these 70 plus Ultimate Kickoff players, make sure to get to that before they expire. We still got All Pro Game Changer bundle. We still got All Pros. Legends packs are expiring tomorrow. We still got the Elite Team Fantasy bundles in the store and all that kind of stuff, but Ultimate Kickoff stuff is expiring, so if you need to buy that or Legends stuff, make sure to buy it by tonight. But if you're gonna open Legends, just wait till Saturday. So that's pretty much it there. But yeah, LTDs are out. Not a ton to talk about actually in game today. It's mainly about the reveals with Gridiron Guardian. So let's check what these LTDs are going for. I'd imagine Robert Woods is actually gonna go for quite a bit, but I wouldn't imagine Kareem Jackson is gonna be crazy expensive. Nick Chubb, Fletcher Cox, Harold Landry. Kareem Jackson's about 600k. That's expensive, but Robert Woods is 670. I mean, if we take a look at this Robert Woods stats, he looks really good. Look at this: 90 speed, 92 short, 91 mid, 89 deep. Powered up, you get that to 90. He's 6 foot, which is solid. Pretty dang good after the catch. Good returner. He's gonna get fantastic abilities. That speed, route running plus catching, he looks really good, man. Robert Woods also fits on Bills theme teams along with Rams, so Robert Woods is a fun card. Might have to use him if I get myself a 92 overall power pass anytime soon. Lael Collins is still really expensive. Same with Devin White and Marcus Peters. Wow. Stephon Diggs is still 1.4 million. Does he look better than Robert Woods? His route runnings's a little better, one less speed, a little less catching, same size, but after the catch, they're about equal. Stephon Diggs and Robert Woods. Robert Woods has that extra speed, but Stephon Diggs looks good as well, I guess. I didn't see that card was as good as it is. But there's your LTDs. Simple as that. We got two Kareem Jackson and Robert Woods. But like I said, we got some new stuff to go over today, so let's go ahead and transition into some Gridiron Guardian stuff. Here you guys go. Here are the 82 overall Gridiron Guardians that they did talk about on the stream. We got Derek Watt, Noah Fant, Rashard Lawrence, Kenneth Murray, Eric Wilson, Henry Ruggs, Lamarcus Joyner, Taylor Decker, Bollywood Brown, as Gut Fox would say. He's not Hollywood anymore. Eric Flowers, Kevin Pierre-Louis, and Danico Autry. Only two I'm really interested, or 4 or 5 maybe I'm interested in. I'm really interested in Ruggs and Brown. Those could be good budget beasts. Fant's going to be an interesting tight end. He's got good speed. Watt's going to be an alright fullback. And Kenneth Murray might be a solid user middle linebacker. Usually he has pretty good speed. But yeah, there's your 82 overall Gridiron Guardians. And now, taking a look at some of these 86 overalls, as you guys can see, we got Grady Jarrett right here for the Falcons. I mean, he's alright. I mean, 65 speed. It's alright. 87 power move, 86 block shed. That's pretty okay. He'll be alright. I don't know why he's a right end. I guess he's normally been a D tackle in the game. Maybe they're actually going off what the Falcons defense is. Maybe they run a 4-3 or no 3-4. Not quite sure, but there's Grady Jarrett. Next up, we got another player coming in. We got Orlando Brown, who hasn't been particularly good for the Chiefs, I gotta say. It looks like with these cards, they're focusing on one attribute. We got pass block power for Orlando Brown, power move on Grady Jarrett, but 89 strength, 85 run block. Orlando Brown's gonna be fine. Good for Ravens and Chiefs theme teams, I guess. It's just a theme team tackle, maybe a budget tackle, but I don't know. That pass block's a little scary, but pass block isn't crazy important this year. Hasn't shown too much value. Chris Boswell. doesn't look good. 84 kick power, that's not great. I mean, we just got Justin Tucker with 93, so getting a kicker with 84 kick power is a little scary. And his kick accuracy is his attribute, and he's only got 85. So Boswell doesn't look fantastic. We got Cory Bojorquez here, one of the better punters in the league, coming in for the Packers. Obviously was on the Bills, was on he was on a different team this offseason and then got traded. Can't remember who it was, but 87 kick power on a punter's not too bad. Cory Bojorquez strangely looks like one of the better cards out of these four. Strange to say, but Bojorquez looks good. But taking a look, shout out to MuttGG as well for some of these stats. We got Pat P coming in. I don't know. He's got good man, solid speed, but no zone is just so killer. I don't even know if he's usable with such low zone coverage. Gonna be a fun team card if you can boost the zone, I guess. Joe Mixon, he's solid. I mean, for an 86 overall halfback, 87 speed, 87 break tackle, pretty solid. 88, 86 agility as well. Not too bad. Bengals team, he'll play well, and if you're a lower tier player, he'll play fine. Blake Martinez sucks. I mean, 81 speed, 64 zone, 82 hit power. Card sucks. That's terrible. Landry as well. This card is pretty dang bad, but as I'm a Browns fan, I have to pick it up. You know, I like to have that extra Browns cam depth on my team anyway. I like having the little bit of Browns so I can get the +1 speed and stuff. If he gets like Slot Apprentice, he'll be alright. But 85 speed is just not enough, man. And that route running isn't great. But 87 catching is alright, I guess. But checking out some more cards. We got some 90s coming in now. We got Amari Cooper. Oh, that speed, man. That speed is not good. A lot of these cards, that is what they mainly struggle with, is speed, speed, speed. 87 speed is just not good enough on Amari Cooper. You'd expect that to be way higher. 88 catching, 87 medium route run, 86 deep. I mean, the short is nice, but he's just not that good other than that. I don't know why I pressed escape there. But now we got DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner looks pretty solid. I mean, the finesse move is really, really nice. It's nice to have a finesse move defensive tackle. 83 power move is a little scary. He's kind of thin, but he's big. Solid run stopping stats. Little slower than I'd like. But DeForest Buckner looks solid. I mean, nothing special, but he's better than a lot of the cards we've seen so far. Cody Whitehair, another 86. Once again, O-lineman, really doesn't make a difference. He's good run blocker, solid strength, solid awareness. He's fine. He's a good card. Shaquille Griffin. This is one of the better cards we've seen so far, if not the best. Shaquille Griffin, 90 speed, 87 zone. He's definitely usable. Can't really use him in man with 78 man coverage, as well as in press, but in zone coverage, he's a good safety, honestly, but he's also a really good zone corner, especially if you need a good nickel or a fourth corner on your team. Just power him up, throw him in. He's going to have 91 speed, 88 zone coverage, especially if you have those extra chems and stuff. You have the strategy cards, you can give him 93, 94 speed. Really good guy on special teams and a good depth corner who you can bring in when you need more defensive backs. Shaquille Griffin's actually good, so nice little card there. But here's some of the 90s. Now you are going to be getting 2 90s free. You get 1 NCAT card from the challenges, which obviously if you don't know what NCAT is, it's you can't sell it, you can't sell it, trade, or put it in sets. So once you get it, you're stuck with it unless you want to quick sell it. They'll also have like quarter value quick sell, or probably half. Not sure. Jamal Adams, he looks pretty good though. 89 speed, a little low, but I mean, Jamal Adams, you can't discredit it too much. He is more of a run stopper, but 91 hit power, 87 zones, pretty good. He's definitely going to be a usable safety if you are taking a 90 for free. Jamal Adams is not too bad, and once again, I only mentioned one of the ways to get the 90s. So 1 NCAT from the Ultimate Challenges, and then Kralo was kind of miswording or countering himself. In the actual screenshots, it says that you are only going to be able to earn 1 from completing the missions, and it's going to be NCAT, but Kralo said it's not. It's going to be fully auctionable, so we'll have to see there. I think it was NCAT in all the other things for objectives, so I'm not quite sure there. Hopefully there's not really any head-to-head objectives, because I really hate those. Not fun to do. But there you guys go. There's a way you can earn 2 free 90s. We got another guy who just lacks because of his speed. 91 man is really solid. 86 zone is usable, but 87 speed is just not good enough at 90 overall. He just doesn't compete with guys like Antrell Roll, Mike Haynes, Patrick Surtain. He just doesn't compete with those guys, and it sucks. Mike Gesicki, the exact same problem. 84 speed, not good enough. 70 run block, not great. 82 medium route run, that is killer. He is not going to run good routes. Mike Gesicki's not good. Sucks. And Mike Evans. This card is actually pretty solid. I mean, he's got good height. Solid enough speed for the fact that he's like 6'5". Really solid route running. I like the deep route run. I like the spec catch. Mike Evans, if you need some height on your receiving core, if you don't have a guy like Calvin Johnson, Mike Evans is really, really solid and definitely not a bad pickup. With one of your free 90s, of course. And we got 2 more 90s. Exact same scenario. Exact same. This is almost identical card to Stephon Gilmore, except Stephon Gilmore is a little bigger. Lacks speed. Everything else is fine. Jumping is a little lower, but Tre'Davious White, he's just not going to be able to compete with guys higher because they're going to have the same zone and man coverage, just better speed. So it's really frustrating to see that they're messing with these cards. And then Alvin Kamara, he's going to be alright just because speed at halfback in this game isn't crazy important. It's nice to have, but Alvin Kamara, he's going to get good abilities. He's going to be good out the backfield. He's going to break tackles. Alvin Kamara should be pretty solid. I think he's getting a little underrated right now. People are saying speed's killer. Speed on halfbacks isn't the most important thing. Alvin Kamara right now, like his base correlate is a usable halfback card in the game right now. I think this card will be solid. I think Alvin Kamara will be solid. Now I would go over Fred Warner and Christian McCaffrey. It's pretty much Fred Warner. They just literally, because there were so many complaints, they gave him 87 speed. I don't have the stats with the 87 speed. I believe it's the same stats across the board except for his speed. They upped his speed to 87, and they upped Christian McCaffrey's to 89. So that's basically what happened. Breaking down Fred Warner, he looks pretty solid with 87 speed. Zone coverage will be better. The speed will be able to keep up. But other than that, middle linebackers just aren't very good this year. You know, you'd like to be able to jump with them. And Christian McCaffrey with 89 speed will be solid. I mean, he's going to get fantastic abilities powered up. If he can get running back apprentice, that is going to be really, really good. But he's going to get backfield master. 93 carries, really nice to see. Won't fumble that much. I like what they're doing with the 56 trucking. Now, that's a little weird to say that it's so low. Why would I like it? But in past years, Dan Marino, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, all those guys have like terrible speed, like in the 50s, and they just gave Dan Marino his 95 overall card. They gave him like 76 speed, and I think that's really dumb, and I think they're fixing their problem here, and they're really emphasizing guys' weaknesses, because if they don't, a lot of the cards play the same. Like that Zach Wilson and that Josh Allen, they're gonna play very, very, very similar just because they're almost identical cards. And I think having the uniqueness of certain cards being really bad at something really gives the game character, especially earlier on in the game. When we're talking later in the game, obviously there's crazy OP cards and they're going to play very similar because everyone has 99 stats. But when we're talking about earlier in the game, the fun of it is having to work around the problems that these early game cards have, or at least that's my opinion. I like seeing diversity in cards. That's why I like Christian McCaffrey to have bad trucking, because you know you can't truck with him. But if they gave him like 75 trucking, that's a usable trucking, and he shouldn't have usable trucking. Christian McCaffrey isn't a guy who trucks people. So I like what they're doing with Christian McCaffrey and all those guys. I think they should have done that with Dan Marino. I think giving Dan Marino like 50 speed, although it would have made him a way worse quarterback, and a lot less people would like the fact that he has 50 speed. It keeps the game realistic and it makes it more fun. They have to work around the problems. My opinion, at least. You guys might disagree with me there. But yeah, that is pretty much it. They also did do 2 more reveals on players. I can see if I can find them on my Twitter right here. I think Mortality posted them. Big shouts to Mortality. I love this guy on Twitter. Yeah, they posted and Aaron Rodgers, which I love. Once again, I think they're fixing their problem because they gave Aaron Rodgers 4 less speed than Dan Marino, and I understand he's 3 overalls lower, but Aaron Rodgers compared to Dan Marino, Aaron Rodgers is one of the more mobile quarterbacks from the 2000s and the early 2010s. Obviously, Lamar Jackson and them are here now, but I think they're trying to crack down on their problem of making cards just a little too OP. I like him, though. He looks really good. Hopefully, he will be able to get some good abilities. He is an improviser rather than a strong arm, so I don't know if he's going to get gunslinger. We'll have to see there, but Aaron Rodgers looks pretty solid. It could be a good quarterback, and this card looks really good. Now, I am a fan of them giving Jalen Ramsey good speed. He deserves it. He's crazy athletic, great in man coverage, 90-man, 90 zone across the board, incredible speed, really good press. Jalen Ramsey's by far and away the best cornerback in the game, and it's not even really close. Mike Haynes is really good, but Jalen Ramsey looks unbelievable. I might need that card, man. He looks so good. But yeah, guys, those are the brand new Gridiron Guardians as well as the LTDs that came out today. I know this video is a little bit longer. I went on that little bit of a rant on what I think they should be doing with certain cards in the game. If you guys agree with me, tell me in the comments. I think it's a good idea. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on. But yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.